Hi, welcome back to my channel. This video is a part of my Ableton Move journey, which is actually just going to be my Ableton journey because I'm learning the DAW at the same time that I'm learning the Move controller. So just to make it a little bit shorter, I'm just going to call it my Ableton journey from here on out. And I guess also my production journey as well because I'm still new to everything. So let's just say my production journey. Um, and today's video, I just wanted to create something quick that might be helpful to other people who are just starting Ableton or even the move, because I was fumbling around a bit to try to figure this out. So basically, I have my project in the Ableton Move, and I created a few different clips, and I wanted to just quickly get an MP3 recording of the clips that I was launching. Instead of moving the project from Ableton Move to the DAW and doing the arrangement that way, I kind of wanted this in between step. So I finally figured it out with some questions to ChatGPT and just seeing how I can send the audio into Ableton and record that, export it as MP3, and just maybe it'll be helpful to someone else. So to jump right into it, I'm going to go to my live settings to show what I have. For audio, I have Ableton Move Audio set as the input device. And then for the output device, I just have my speakers so that I can hear everything that's happening while I'm launching the clips. Close this window. And then inside of my session view of Ableton, I have audio track. I have the audio from set to external in. And then I have the channel set to 1 and 2, monitor set to auto, and audio 2 set to main. Then if I just bring up the move and I go to the settings here, for USB-C audio, I have it set to main out. So that's feeding the audio straight into my PC, which is then made monitored by Ableton. Um, so from here, I'm going to actually hit record, launch my clips, and then you're going to see a waveform being generated, and then I'm going to create the MP3 from that. So if I go here, now that I have this, I'm just going to hide the move window again. I can go into File, Export Audio Video. All of the settings here are set to the default, except for the encode MP3. I have this set to on, and also file type, I think, is initially set to AIFF, which is the Ableton extension, if I'm not mistaken. But I set this to WAV, so I guess you're forced to export some of this, or maybe if I switch this off, oh yeah, then I won't export any WAV files. If I'm just jotting down ideas, there's no reason to take up space with a huge WAV file. So just have the encode MP3 set to on, and then export. I'll set this to 4 because this is not the first time I had to record this video. I messed up a few times, so we're gonna hit save. Yeah, so if I go into the folder where I saved the file, you can see here, I have an MP3 file that I can send out to someone. I can listen to it on my phone. I have it saved to my iCloud drive, so I can go straight to my iPhone and then listen to this if I'm at the gym or if I'm, just traveling around to be like, okay, is this actually how I want this to be, or can I do something different? But from here, I'm just gonna open it with QuickTime Player so you know that it actually worked. Um, so yeah, if I play this, yeah, so my quick and dirty arrangement is right inside of this MP3 that I can send around. Maybe you found this helpful. Maybe it just was easy for you and you didn't have to go through any craziness to get to this, but I found it helpful to learn how to actually do this. I think it'll be part of my workflow to do something like this before I move the project from Move into Ableton. So yeah, if you found it helpful, let me know. If you have any more tricks that are kind of like this that you found, also let me know in the comments. Always looking to learn something new. So yeah, thanks. I will be back with another video once I actually move the project into Ableton, do a real arrangement, and finalize this track. And that will be my first completed project with Ableton, which will be nice. So thank you. See you soon.